Hi, and welcome to the Rapid Growth Weekly Vibe from the 4th to the 10th of November. Now, this week we'll briefly touch on a happy, positive vibe, and then there will also be like a really beautiful, open, hot atmosphere around us. And this will also make space for us to connect with one another without needing much words. Now, it's also those moments that we can really truly enjoy someone else's company in silence and still feel fulfilled. Now, there's also a very generous vibe to this month where support is offered with sincerity and also with a true need to create community. But then again, we also have a disruptive influence coming in very shortly after that could potentially ruin things slightly a little bit. Right? We always have that one person that can ruin a really good moment. Now, the cosmic vibe is no different to that. It also has its own different types of personalities and vibes that can come and go. Now, the reason why we have a slight disruption is to show us to not get too lost in the heart center and to also remember to actually remain practical in matters of business. Right? So when we do projects, when there's anything goal orientated that requires more of like an analytical, practical approach, then this vibe is calling you now on that and is asking you to remember that as well. Right? I know it's great to live from the heart center, but we also have different aspects of us that is needed during certain times. And it's exactly the same, for example, as fire that's being brought in to bring balance in a cold atmosphere. So we also have these different aspects of ourselves that needs to come in and then come out again to help us to create the balance and to play the role that it needs to so that we can create what we want. But of course, this also means that we have to do that with discernment. So the more practical you are, the more simplistic your approach is, the better this phase is going to be for you. And also be mindful that if you have a short temper, to not go overboard in the last part of the week, because this week is calling you now to connect more to your practical side, but also to remain compassionate. So keep the balance.